Genshin is full of interesting places to visit. One moment. As I was saying, I think the nice environment in a lot of areas in this game is what makes Genshin really enjoyable. So today, I'm going to show you 5 locations that I like to visit often. Also, is it just me, or is the dragon spine nail a lot higher than it usually is? Maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't know. By the way, feel free to share where you like to visit in this game. Maybe one of yours will be the same as mine. So the first place is Condo Village. Although it's a pretty simple area, I really like the layout. A nice peaceful village with NPCs to interact with. There have also been a lot of quests that have been involved here, such as Yoimiya's and the Archon quest. I have really good memories of this area. When I first entered Inazuma, I really liked going here just because of the music, as well as the environment. You can also see the Grand Narukami Shrine as well as the surrounding mountains, as well as Inazuma City. And if you look really closely, you can also see the Jade Chamber that's all the way in Liyue. It's a really nice detail. The thing I really like about Condo Village is the music. There's a day and night version, and it only plays here in this game. So that's Condo Village summed up. Next area, Dragon Spine. So a bit of a hot take here. From what I've heard, a lot of people don't like Dragon Spine because of the sheer cold mechanic, but gameplay aside, Dragon Spine is my favorite area. I really like how the area looks, as well as it only being the snowy area that we have in the game right now. I'm sure Snezhnaya will make Dragon Spine look like a joke, but we'll have to wait and see. Back in version 1.0 and 1.1, Dragon Spine didn't exist, but I've always had an interest in it. Once it opened up, I was really excited to explore this area, as well as the Albedo event that gave Festering Desire. Also, Moonlike Smile is one of my favorite themes in this game. Dragon Spine gives me a lot of great memories. So that's pretty much all about Dragon Spine. On to the next location. The next area is Dunn Winery, but more specifically, the inside of it. This is one of the early places that the game takes us to while doing the Mondstadt story arc. I've always liked the inside of the winery just because it has a very nice layout. Only a few characters are involved here. Obviously there's Diluc, and some other people like Kaya show up occasionally as well. Diona also has a hangout that occurs in here with one of her endings. This is also where I like to go when looking through the archive, because the background music is very peaceful. Other than that, Dunn Winery is very similar to Condo Village, where it's very simple, but it's a nice and relaxing environment where you can just look around, as well as enjoying the nice background music. There's also an upstairs area that's kind of empty. There are also doors, but you can't enter these rooms. I wonder if they were going to implement that once, but they just never got to it maybe. So that's Dunn Winery. On to the next area. Next area is Surumi Island. While this place is terrible when you haven't done the quest yet because it's covered in fog, once you've cleared the fog, it's actually a nice place to visit. The middle of the mountain kind of reminds me of a smaller version of Dragon Spine. I guess that's why I like both areas. The inside of this area also reminds me of Rue's quest and how much I really enjoyed it. Also, not to mention Rue's song that he sings to the Thunderbird. I would also attempt to pronounce the Thunderbird's name, but I'm probably going to get it completely wrong. Also, when you visit the island again, sometimes the instrumental version of Rue's song will play, which is a nice touch. Other than that, there's really no reason to return to Surumi Island gameplay-wise. But I think the scenery here is really nice, and it's a nice place to come back to every now and then. Alright, on to the last area. So the last place is the Grand Bazaar. While this area is relatively new, I really like this place. It plays a large role in the Sumeru story arc, as well as some story quests such as Nilu's. I have also made this my wishing spot for now. I think it worked because on my free-to-play account, I managed to get Nilu's C2 as well as their signature weapon. There's something about this place that feels different after doing specific quests. For example, when I came here for the first time, I just thought it was a cool looking stage. But after doing all of the Surumi quests, it has left a memorable impression on me. Also, this guy sells a lot of nice things, as well as Rukashava mushrooms. So if you're having trouble collecting those, you can buy them from him. So these are 5 areas that I like to go to in Genshin. As I mentioned earlier, if there's a place that you like to go to, feel free to share. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.